I'm going to preview the number 23 Baylor versus Tulsa women's volleyball match, which will be played on August 30th at 7:30 p.m. Central Time on ESPN Plus. And I know Tulsa is going to play a game right before this one. I know. But the thing is, it does not make sense just to do a preview right after that game. That's why I'm doing it ahead of time. So, and I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. And Tulsa last year was 18-15. They're definitely a step up from Abilene Christian when you look at the record from the first game to this one. I'm just speaking the truth. And I will now go over some players to keep an eye on from last year's squad. In terms of last year's some last year's stats on some players that did return. So the first one is Ariana Mongare or Mongare, Mongare, number 2, 5'11" middle blocker. That is a junior. I will put the roster and the stats from last year in the description below so y'all could see it. 198 kills on 523 attempts, 70 attacking errors, 32 assists, 25 service aces, 36 service errors, 102 digs, 110 blocks. So 11 of those are solo, and 7 blocking errors and 1 ball handling error. Now, Beth Bayless is the next player to keep an eye on. Number 3, 6 foot outside hitter. That is a junior. 314 kills on 1,010 attempts with 167 attacking errors, 6 assists, 2 service errors, 21 receiving errors, 95 digs, 37 blocks, 4 of those are solo, 5 blocking errors. Now Braden Hip is the next player, number 4, 5'8" setter. That's a junior, and I know she doesn't have any kills. Last year's on 7 attempts, 35 assists, but she does a lot of damage on the service line. 25 service aces, 20 service errors, 251 digs. That's another thing. That's what she could do. And 4 ball handling errors. And then Cameron Lingenbrink, number 5, 6 foot middle blocker. That is a junior. 125 kills on 292 attempts with 48 attacking errors, 3 assists, 34 digs, 80 blocks, 11 of those are solo, 5 blocking errors and 1 ball handling error. Okay, now Tatiana Johnson is the next player. Keep on, number 6, 5'10" middle blocker. That is a senior. 75 kills on 180 attempts, 35 attacking errors, 1 assist, 13 digs, 42 blocks, 10 blocking, 10 solo blocks, 7 blocking errors, and 2 ball handling errors. Okay, I know Haley Alexander is back, but she did not do much. Number 8, 5'5" libero. That is a sophomore. She only played in 2 sets last year, so I'm not even going to mention that. The only thing to mention really is just a 1 dig, and that's it. So, now Lauren Eatler is back, number 9, 5'11" outside hitter. That is a junior. 33 kills on 213 attempts with 45 attacking errors, 12 assists, 23 service aces, 42 service errors, 21 receiving errors, 240 digs, 1 block, and that block was not solo, 1 ball handling error, and 1 blocking error. Now, okay, next player. Okay, forget Kaylee Cassidy. She's not there anymore, and she led the kills in last year. She's not even there this year, so. Okay. Forget Avery Collins as well. She's not even there on the roster this year. Marta Picali, 5'5" libero. That's a senior, number 13. 2 kills on 20 attempts, 164 assists, and that's literally the most assists coming back from last year to this year. That's a big yikes for them. Honestly, in 28 service aces, 42 service errors, 21 receiving errors, 5 and 27 digs, which is the most on the team, and 3 ball handling errors. So Jolana Smidlova, Smidlova, number 15, 6 or 3 inch right side hitter. That's a junior. "37 kills on 134 attempts, 21 attacking errors, 7 digs, 19 blocks, 3 of those are solo, 6 blocking errors, 1 ball handling error." Okay, literally. They have a different number for this year for one player that was actually there last year, and that's Reagan Pendleton. Pendleton. A 5'11" Why did it? She's a grad senior anyway, but I don't know why it didn't mention what position she played, but I'm going to try to look that up. She's a right side hitter. Okay, now I know what it is, what position she played. 133 kills on 5 and 20 attempts, 45 attacking errors, 11 assists, 1 source ace, 2 source errors, 117 digs, 56 blocks, 4 of those are solo, 5 blocking errors, and 1 ball handling error. Okay, Baylor Rowe. She hardly played last year. She's a right-sided hitter and number 25 at 11 inches tall. That is a senior, and let's just say she only played 3 sets last year, 3 kills on 6 attempts with 1 attacking error. That's it. And Rachel Brown does return as well, and a 5'11" middle blocker. That's a senior, number 21. In 2 sets played, no kills on 2 attempts, 1 attacking error, and that's it. So basically, whatever you did wrong in that first game, correct it for this one. What you did right in the first game, continue that. And I know it's just being generic, but it's just the truth. And you want to be in system on the passes, and you got to pass the ball well to set up some kills, and you got to serve the ball well, and of course you want to reduce your errors as much as possible. And don't get like rotation errors or net violations. I mean, it's just telling the truth. And whenever there's a joust, try to win it. And if it's like an overpass, you got to take advantage of it. Of course, you don't want to overpass as well. And you got to receive the ball well, because when you ever try to set up your offense, you got to receive the ball well. And just telling the truth. I mean, you got to get some kills in there. You got to have more kills than the opponent and less errors than the opponent. That's Captain Obvious. And try to dig every ball, and don't let the opponent do that. And try to be unpredictable on offense. You can't go one particular player, one particular player, one particular player. Try to mix it up. And whether it's like a spike or just a touch. And you got to have your blocking step up. I mean, that would really help. And especially when, that gets into their head, and you got to just set the set, even during the set, what their opponent's trying to do. When you have a lead in a set, extend it, and don't let them come back. And when you're up 1 set to nothing, trying to get up to 2 sets to 1. When 2 sets are done, or when you're up 2 sets are done, try to make it 3 sets to done. And don't allow any momentum happening for the other team. And you gotta stay composed. And I know a few of those players didn't really play. They didn't play in the foreign trip because it was like the first semester and it came later. So they got to work out the kinks a little bit. And hopefully that kinks gets worked out before the first game of the year against Abilene Christian. But if nothing else, against Abilene Christian. I mean, I'm just telling the truth. Especially with some newer players. I mean, the new setter for this year, and Jackie Bear Frazier. And I saw her play, actually. When that scrimmage against like Baylor played itself. And she looked impressive to me, and I know they played against Texas A&M, didn't do so well, and hopefully they correct what they need to. But they were subbing sometimes to get some players experience, and we're gonna have to wait and see what the rotation looks like and everything. It might change throughout the season, and do not let any momentum go against you. Of course, you gotta stay composed. And you certainly want to reduce as many errors as much as possible, but at the same time, you got to be aggressive and don't be passive, because when you're passive in matches and when you're up, teams could come back on you. You don't want that to happen. And whenever the opponent's on a scoring run, make adjustments. And when you're on a scoring run, they're going to try to adjust to you, and then you got to readjust. I mean, that's the thing. You got to make adjustments on the fly. I'm just not talking about set to set or even during the set, but point to point, really. And make them uncomfortable. Serve the ball well. Get some service aces, of course, you want to reduce as much as possible. And let's go take care of business in this game. And really, Baylor should win this game, but you never know. It's early on in the year. I would think they would win. I'm just saying that because because Tulsa was 18-15 last year. Baylor was an NCAA tournament team. Tulsa's not, but then again, upsets do happen. It's just another statement, and don't let them dictate the match. Go out there and show them who's boss, especially at home. I mean, that's the thing. And you got to recover well. Hopefully you recover well from the first match to get ready for this one coming up, and let's go out there, get the job done. And so anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 7 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 or more, so make money off this course. Like a video, comment video, really helps YouTube algorithms so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well, so more people can watch. And if you're watching, subscribe. Hit subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well.